Hey there, thanks for watching. In this video, I'm going to be sharing how much my business made in 2020, as well as some of the goals that I set for myself and my income targets in 2021. So if that's interesting to you, then just keep watching. So in last week's video, I shared sort of a general life update for June, seeing as we're just about halfway through the year and we still have a full half of the year left to go. So a lot has happened and there's still time for a lot more to happen. And I feel like June is a really good time to sort of take stock and to assess and recalibrate and readjust as necessary. However, in that update, I didn't share any numbers, either with the goals that I had set for my business or in how much I had made the previous year. So I figured I would do that in this video because I would like to be A, transparent, B, accountable, and C, just kind of let you know what's working and what's not working and how I can do better. And all of that kind of feeds into accountability as well. So in this video, I'm going to share real numbers on how much I made in 2020 with my businesses. So how much my businesses made in 2020 and what goals I had set for myself in 2021. And I'm kind of chuckling because those goals were wildly ambitious and probably kind of unrealistically ambitious because I had no reason to believe that those numbers would be even possible, or I had no strategy to get there. You'll see when I get to the part where I share the goals that I had set that I was tripping. I just didn't have a clear, concrete strategy in place. All that's gonna change. So let me get into it and share how much my business made in 2020. Okay, so here's how much my business made in 2020. That's all of 2020. So I have three main sources of income for my business, and I was calling this side hustle income, but I'm not going to do that anymore because these are businesses and I'm running them as businesses. So my total personal business income, my total business income from 2020 was $4,960.89. So that's $4,960.89. And it breaks down to these three sources of income. I had from eBay $3,407.38. And on eBay, I mainly sell things like clothes, hard goods, shoes, handbags, and I also did a small wholesale order back in 2019 that I'm still selling parts of that order. And those are things like car parts, household goods, and things like that, which I will do a video on because I know some of you are interested in that. So again, from eBay, I made $3,407.38. That's just income, that's not profit. So that's not taking out shipping and taxes and fees and other items like that. That does, or cost of goods, which I kind of keep track of separately. So I would say in terms of profit, it's about half that number. So that's eBay. The second source of income, business income I have is on YouTube, here on YouTube. And for that source, I made $1,487.89. And that is a little bit closer to, let's say like a pure profit number, because there aren't as many fees or taxes taken out of that. And I have significant write-offs from that as well. So that's YouTube. And then on Etsy, I made $66. I'll leave the link to my Etsy shop below if you'd like to check out what I have listed there. I only have 2 items listed, but they're things that I use and love every day. So if you are interested in those, go check them out. So that brings us to a grand total business income of, again, $4,960.89. So just shy of $5,000 is what my business made in 2020. Okay, here are the goals that I set for myself and my business income in 2021. And I'll tell you why they seem a little realistic, you can see, because, I mean, they're like 20 times. I would be 20xing what I was bringing in, which on the one hand, sure, you have to dream big and think big and have big ideas that force you to kind of level up your game. On the other hand, you also have to have a strategy and an implementation process in place, which I have none of that. Or I should say I have very, very little of that. So I did not have a clear strategy on how I was going to reach these big, ambitious goals. But I set them big, so I had the first half down. I was definitely ambitious, but not really a strong strategy on how I'm going to get there. That's not to say that there's not still time in the year left to do that. I could certainly do that. but it's time to recalibrate and say, at this rate, I'm not going to meet those goals. So here are the goals that I set for myself in 2021, and they're very simple. They are for eBay. I wanted to do $120,000 in revenue. Now I know that's just revenue, and if I keep up with that 30 to 40% profit, that's still a decent chunk of income, of profit, of net revenue. So 120,000 when I did 4,000, when I only did 3,400 the year before, like that's a big jump. For YouTube, I wanted to do $60,000 in revenue, and then for Etsy, I wanted to do $5,000 in revenue. So you can see these are pretty ambitious and kind of wild goals that I set for myself in 2020, and I'm still kind of waiting to see how the month of June closes out, and then I can let you know how I'm doing so far. But I know I'm nowhere near that. I think I'm trending slightly above where I was last year, but not a whole lot. For eBay, I actually am doing the best out of all of those three tactics because I just enjoy it the most, I think, which is why I really enjoy e-commerce. It's just naturally something I enjoy. So I'm going to be more dedicated and more disciplined and more consistent with that just because I really like it. But other than that, I'm not really headed in the best direction. So at current trajectory, I am not going to hit the goals that I had set for myself. I don't know what I was thinking. I know there are a lot of those sort of motivational videos that come out toward the end of the year, and then the New Year's bug hits, and then, everyone's kind of hopped up on this, think big kind of energy, which is wonderful, and you need to have that. I just kind of think that I overreached a little bit. Again, not to say that there's not still time, which is what I am working towards. So I will show you what I wrote down. This is exactly what I was thinking. I did this on the 16th of January, and I put a little note to myself there. You can see it. I am aiming high, so I start to think in new and better ways. And I have a note also that says take it seriously, because I know one of my biggest problems in life is just that I don't take things seriously, and I don't think clearly and decisively and make very clear strategic moves. I just kind of, what's the word for that when you're kind of like tossing things off and not really being intentional with them? Whatever that word is, that's kind of what I have a habit of doing, and I hate seeing that in other people because I know that I have that habit myself. So that is something that I am aware of and working to change. So going into July and the second half of the year, I am excited to try to build on what's already working. So I know that selling things online is something I enjoy because I buy things online. So I'm going to work to build up that income stream and work to develop that in the best way that I can. So I am excited to share my strategy around that and to share kind of my recalibrated goals that I have, because I took some time this week and really thought about not only my readjusted goals, but what steps I'm going to take to get there. So I read the book, The 12-Week Year, and I refer to that every now and then when I feel like I'm drifting off course. So really checking into that and saying, how am I tracking and how am I assessing my results on a weekly basis, not just, monthly. So for this new updated strategy is going to require more intentional focus from me. And I'm excited to give that because I feel like I'm at a good place in my life to start to level up, to move faster, to really put the pedal to the metal, really floor it forward. So I'm excited to share that in an upcoming video. So thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm excited to share more with you. So thanks for watching.